On 11 July, a man in Karnataka's Belthangadi recorded his statement before a magistrate court. The man, whose face was covered, was seen carrying a black bag. He handed this black bag to the police, and this bag contained skeletal remains of a body that he had allegedly exhumed from Dharmasthala, the temple town in Karnataka's Dakshin Kannada district that has been rocked by allegations of mass burial for the last 1.5 months. The 50-year-old Dalit man was a sanitation worker at the Dharmasthala temple between 1995 and 2014, made sensational allegations earlier this year. He said he was forced to bury hundreds of dead bodies by his superiors in Dharmasthala. Most of these bodies, he claimed, were of women and girls who were allegedly victims of sexual assault. The man's allegations triggered an investigation after much back and forth. A special investigation team, or SIT, was formed by the Karnataka government. The whistleblower's identity was under wraps and he was given witness protection as per the law. The man took the SIT to different sites in Dharmasthala where he allegedly buried these bodies. The excavation process was done and human remains were recovered in a few spots. Today, there's a big twist in that case, one that has turned the story on its head. The whistleblower, the main complainant in this case, has officially been arrested by the SIT. His identity is out as well. And another complainant in this alleged mass burial case has withdrawn her allegations as well, taken a U-turn of sorts. Meanwhile, the ruling Congress in Karnataka is under attack from all quarters, and the Dharmasthala temple administrator, a powerful, influential man on whom questions have been raised, has broken his silence too regarding these allegations in Dharmasthala. Hello and welcome, I am Shubham Chauhan. Let's get started. So the main complainant in the alleged mass burial case in Dharmasthala has been arrested today. The special investigation team made this arrest after a lengthy questioning. The whistleblower, or the main complainant in this case, had appeared before the SIT chief, Pranab Mohanty, on Friday and recorded his statement. This questioning went on till late last night, and the SIT asked him pointed questions regarding the alleged mass burials in Dharmasthala. But reportedly, the man gave vague and inconsistent answers. Subsequently, the SIT arrested him, took him to a local hospital for medical tests, and then produced him before the court. The Belthangadi court this morning remanded the man to 10 days of SIT custody. Now, the main reason for the man's arrest by the SIT last night is perjury, that the man gave fake, false, and fabricated evidence to officials and allegedly misled them. That is the main charge against this man as far as his arrest is concerned. Reports say the SIT questioned him on the human skull he had given last month, alleging that this was part of a body that he had exhumed or dug out in Dharmasthala. Deccan Herald reported that the man admitted yesterday that the skull did not belong to the body he had buried. The News Minute said, citing SIT sources, that the skeletal remains the man presented, are not believed to be from Dharmasthala and that it is probably from a laboratory. Now, soon after his arrest, the man's identity was also revealed because, of course, his protection, the witness protection that was given to him under law, was withdrawn. Now, this man's name is C.N. Chinnaya, alias Chenna. His photos are being circulated on social media and being reported on news platforms as well. Remember, the man demanded protection, citing threats to his life. The media referred to him as the masked man who has leveled these sensational allegations in Dharmasthala. Last week, he gave a couple of interviews to a few media portals as well, where he reiterated his claims of burying several bodies in the temple town between 1995 and 2014. Today, the Home Minister of Karnataka, G. Parmeshwara, confirmed the man's arrest and said that the SIT investigation was still on. Parmeshwara said, "It is true that he has been arrested and is in police custody. As the investigation is on, no information can be shared. The police or the SIT investigation is on and they have arrested him. SIT will share the details. Whether he has been arrested on suspicion or under what section, all those details are with the SIT. Based on the complainant's complaint, a probe began. Now that he's been arrested, the investigation will continue based on his statements." Now, just to give you a recap of all that has happened in the last few weeks, especially for those who are just tuning into this story that has been going on for the past few weeks. The state government, the Karnataka government, had formed an SIT headed by Director General of Police Pranab Mohanty, a senior IPS officer, to investigate these allegations on the 19th of July. Days after beginning their probe, the SIT excavated 17 sites which were alleged sites of mass burials. The main complainant had accompanied the SIT as excavation was underway. Now, most of these excavation sites were on the banks of the Netravati river in Dharmasthala. Partial remains of a man were found at site number 6, and reportedly skeletal remains were also found near site number 14. And these skeletal remains were suspected to be of a man who had allegedly committed suicide. Now, during the investigation, the man also told the SIT to excavate some nearby sites, as he was reportedly trying to recollect these alleged burial sites on memory. He also went on to say later that a lot had changed as far as the topography and just that region is concerned. So he was trying to recollect all these sites. That is what the man had claimed. Now, as we record this video on Saturday evening, the exact official findings from the post-mortem report are awaited, and so is an official comment from the SIT. And that will establish and give us some details of these alleged mass burials, and in fact for these remains that were found, and some details on who these people were. Meanwhile, another complainant in this case has made a U-turn. Sujata Bhat, the man who had filed a complaint with the cops alleging that her daughter Ananya Bhat had gone missing in Dharmasthala in 2003. Now she has claimed that she does not have a daughter and that Ananya is her friend's daughter. In an interview she gave to a channel, Sujata said she lied because of circumstances. And what were these supposed circumstances? Property. She was quoted by a channel saying, "I made up the story of Ananya Bhat for the sake of property taken away from family. I did not want any of these allegations against me. I was not aware that it would go against me to this extent. Please spare me from this torment. My intentions were different." Now, as per the claims she is making now, she's saying that she was persuaded by some activists to make this story up so that her property issue is sorted out, presumably. Remember, earlier she had said that her daughter had gone missing in Dharmasthala back in 2003 when she was a medical student in Manipal. Sujata said she was kidnapped and assaulted in Dharmasthala when she came looking for her daughter. She had also claimed that she was in coma for 3 months. In fact, the Newsminute points out that when Sujata had surfaced in July with these allegations, she had told the media that she did not have any picture of Ananya. Later, however, she produced a picture, but now she claims that the picture was of someone else altogether. Sujata has now apologized for making these claims and said she never did this for money. Meanwhile, some reports also show that back in 2003, as far as Manipal University and the college in question is concerned, their database says that there's no student by the name of Ananya Bhat, is what reports are saying at the moment. And lastly, let's look at the temple itself. Remember, this Dharmasthala temple is a revered temple among Hindus, and the man running it is an influential man. Virendra Hegde, a Rajya Sabha MP and a Padma Shri awardee, he has now broken his silence after fingers were pointed at him ever since the main complainant's allegations on mass burial surfaced. Hegde has now said that these allegations are targeting the temple and are part of a larger conspiracy. Speaking at an event in Hubli, Hegde said these allegations are being made to undermine Hindu religion and traditions. The temple administrator said that all these allegations being made are baseless and that there is no evidence to support them since the SIT has not found anything. Meanwhile, the Bharatiya Janata Party in Karnataka too has taken on the Siddaramaiah government on this issue. The Saffron Party says this entire row and this entire case of alleged mass burials is a bid to defame the temple and also bring disrepute to Sanatan Dharma. Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, D.K. Shivkumar, has countered, saying that the state government, is not for or against any party, and that the government only wants justice to prevail in this case. Shivkumar added that the Hegde family, which is in charge of the Dharmasthala temple, backed the formation of an SIT to investigate these allegations made by the whistleblower, the main complainant. The Deputy Chief Minister then reiterated that the guilty in this case won't be spared regardless of their identity. That's all we have for this report. Thanks for watching.